Well, you know, I think I've droned on long enough.
I just heard what happened. I wanted to offer my condolences to the team. Quark's loss is a true tragedy. The man was a hero. Brave, honest, kind, and humble to the core.
What a load of bullshit.
Hello, this is Wrestling 347, the post-game of Stones to the End of Time. And last time, well, we finally finished the Battle Arena ranked and got ourselves an amazing trophy. The Victory Trophy. Nice good buffs. Wait a minute, I read that fairly quickly. Notice the freezing attack effect. This is the reason why I want this. Really nice to have. Because today, we're running a set of floors where we can grind some of the best images of the game. However, there's one thing I did come across while I was grinding. Since I had to turn off the game eventually and turn it back on, my battle goals had to reset. Like, no matter what I did, my battle goals are stuck on 0%. So yeah, I'm going to talk about this as well. But first of all, I would be the enemy in here just to talk about it. What you want is these battle bonus has triple experience, which you already have. But to further increase your experience, you could also equip with 20% experience acquisition. Basically, if you have 5 of these, you can fully increase your XP you get. You get that with this, the Ring of your addition. You can refine it so it has transit experience. Then put 5 to a laser weapon, it's 100% extra. So I'm going to show you. So basically, I'm going to show you how to fight with the enemies. Most things actually here actually go quite these big experience actually. So yeah, combined with that, and they're not tough to beat as well, and they can be frozen. So right here. That's the one first. Your experience. Oh, good. We've got the maximum. That's 4. You're gonna get max experience now. See? You can freeze enemies. Oh, I didn't even see you! I mean, now we got you.
What a waste of time.
500,000 experience.
That's it! I got it now!
I'm a winner!
I did great!
As you can see, for most of them I'm level 200. However, you can actually increase it even further, but it's very risky. I'm not sure if it stacks though with the laser weapon. But let's try it now actually, just for morbid curiosity. But basically, later on in the game, this isn't missing by the way, it's accessory. You get it automatically with the story. You get an accessory called, let's see, where is it? A Gutsy Bunny. Mysterious figure that makes weak enemies stronger. The experience will increases, but it's not a good idea to use on powerful enemies. Yes, that's why the risk comes in. There's a pretty big risk. We could equip this Gutsy Bunny as well and get even more experience with enemies. Don't use it on boss fights, unless you can get destroyed. I've actually seen videos people do it on boss fights successfully because, you know, they just like that sort of challenge. But we're going to try it on normal enemies. I could completely break my battle gorge, but that's okay because I actually have a way, because I can actually show you how you quickly get it back, because there is things you need to know about as well about party average levels. I guess fight these guys a bit easier actually because they're not as aggressive and be easy to beat up compared to the fish.
This will be the last time you mess with me.
Yep, I can still freeze them, but as you can see, it's taking a bit longer. Yeah, not winning as fast because I don't have the bunny shoes. So let's see how much experience we get now.
What a waste of time. Let's go.
400,000?
There's more where that came from!
I'm a winner!
Not that much. Maybe it doesn't work. I guess maybe it doesn't really work on tough enemies then. It says weak enemies, so maybe that's where it works. But yeah, that wasn't very much different. Not really. I have to try experiment again a bit more off screen. I could try on the tougher enemies. Yeah, well, I could get myself killed, but it doesn't matter. You see, we're actually on floor 80. I've already explored this floor and go to floor 81. So I don't actually explore for AC1, run through the corridor and actually fight a boss, because I'm not fighting a boss today. But oh, let's try this one. See if we get the same amount of enemies here. No, that's free.
What a pain.
You usually get about 300, 400, 400,000. You see that? They do more damage now, much more.
All right.
I'm a winner.
I did great!
Yeah, not much difference actually. Never mind then, maybe it isn't that useful. No point in making enemies stronger if you're not going to get anything else out of it. Yeah, whatever. Let's go back to Ring of Mental Power for now. But I know for a fact that the extra experience I use with this, with the laser weapon, that's working. So that's what's the most important. Okay, but say, what if your gorge breaks, because it can happen, and you can't seem to get it back up because it's stuck on 0%? Well, that's because you're at such a high level now that the enemies can't seem to give you, that the enemies that you fight will give that bonus experience. Technically, if I beat the boss here and went to higher levels, with tougher enemies, I could get the badge when it goes that way, but if you're trying to grind to max levels, it's going to be annoying. So what you do is do with the party levels. Basically as an average party level, but since I'm actually level 200 now in my entire party, so if my battle bonus scores did actually break, well, getting it back while I'm on this level would be pretty much impossible. So to counter this, what you need to do is level up the party levels with the 3 party members, and to do that, you just need to swap a party member. Like for instance, you swap out with 3 or 4 sign called now or whatever. And then you should have a huge boost in the party, huge boost in the battle bonus gorge percentage if you're trying to level up. Obviously, not using Pepita, I want her at level 1 because, well, I'm using her basically trying to get a battle trophy. But anyone else, just do it for them. You can even have them killed if you want to, it doesn't matter, as long as the battle bonus gorge is full and doesn't break, that's when you finish the battle. Then they switch back to your party members and you'll still have that battle gorge bonus. And you keep fighting other enemies over and over again until you get the triple experience that you need. So yeah, that's pretty much why this is the best leveling spot in the entire game. It's just awesome. Heck, 54 levels for most of my party members now, and Sophia 55 until I'm maxed out, which I will do off screen. Over there. Now I'm going to do something else that's important as well. I want to talk a little bit. Oh, whoops, wrong way. I want to talk a little bit more about those alternate weapons. So I'll see you guys off screen when we'll meet you back at Moon Base. Beforehand, make sure you go to Mage Tribulations, and get some smithery materials, or engineering materials, depending on the alternate weapon you're using. So again, I'm going to be seeing you guys all the way back at Moon Base. See you guys then. And I am back in the Moon Base. Hope you guys took my advice and got some materials, some different materials, or at least machinery materials, because for a particular weapon. But anywho, we go down here. Basically, there's one place shopping, including the workshop and outfitter and stuff. This thing can easily go between here. Let's see. I want to go to the workshop. Make sure you save beforehand before doing this. I've already saved. But basically, now I'm going to tell you about the weapons to synthesize the auto weapons. There we go. Honestly, I don't think really matters what you use to specify plan. I just use guys that like the toughest, the smithy, whatever. If you have the better combination, please comment below. But here are the weapons in particular. Notice that these are terrible stat boosts. Well, you can actually get rid of them. However, I guess you can add plus 500. That must be what it is. However, there are a few exceptions that actually have a really good effect if you change it a different way. Hybrid Helm is a good example. The Hybrid Helm, the Dragoon Laser, and the ultimate weapon for Fate Well, you notice there's an enemy attack plus 30%. Well, there's a chance you can actually change that to like a fall. Like basically you can change the percentage of the fall instead. Which means that instead you can actually get extra fall from enemies. But trying to change that is really tough. What you want to do at the end is get rid of all your negative ones except for the plus 1000 attack. Yeah, you can't get rid of positive factors, only negative ones. So, yeah. Here's what we're going to try and do. I'm going to do a bit of an experiment though with, let's see, what should we use an experiment? Ah, this one. Full cliff, why not? Because I'm going to try and do one off screen. Because showing that on screen will be way too complicated and time consuming. Because that is not just getting rid of the one, getting rid of something annoying, is trying to change it. The enemy attack plus 30%. So best experiment on various gauntlets. So specify plan. And this is very important. When you see them smiling, quit. Don't keep doing it over and over again. Nope, they're not smiling yet. Also, as you specify this to get rid of more of the negative factors, it's going to cost more. Let's have a look, see. Again, this is what I told you to say beforehand. Or also not to waste too much fall on this. Aha! Okay, now let's see. Yep. We got rid of one. Yep, there was a one there before, but now it's gone. If you check very carefully. So there we go. That's one we got rid of. But we still have quite a few of them left. Yeah, as you saw. So now once you've done that, run all the way back, which I'm going to do, and save. I might just show you the save point anyway. This is going to be a very long. This is going to be a long video anyway, so might as well. But this is what pretty much I'll run all the way back here and save. And you don't have to use this. You don't need to use the moon base. You can use any workshop you want. Which one I prefer to use. That's all. It's just me. And there we go. Alright, then we run back. And then we do the whole thing all over again. Yeah, only do it specify once, then quit. Don't do it multiple times because something else might happen instead. Something bad. So maybe I might be able to show that off if it goes wrong. That's why I'm using this to be an experiment. Even if it does go wrong, it doesn't matter because I'm not really using this. Okay, so workshop. There we go. Alright then. Let's try this game with specified plan. See, but it's gone up in cost now. It's going to keep happening because I got rid of one of the negative factors. So once again, this bit we're waiting. Remember, it has to be positive pictures, not negative ones. Nope. Again, it could take some time. So yeah, you gotta be really patient here. Oh, there we go. So not only does it for you automatically, but you see another one of the negative factors has now gone. So it looks like we did okay. Yep, you can tell. Eventually there's gonna be barely any of them left. And basically just rinse and repeat until you only have one plus 1000 attack. That's pretty much the whole thing you want to try and do. For all those levels and stuff. But with that leveling, grinding method, you can easily max someone's level up all the way to a certain level and catch them up if you want to. It's a post game now. You don't have to stick with just these three. I might have to do that if I feel truly stuck and maybe a certain character is better than someone else. Like for instance, Cliff's max shockwave is really good. So you know, it's something to consider. But I'm going to save again first, because actually I think I will try and show off the one with the hybrid helm. Yeah, because trying to get that extra fall could be really useful. Let's see. Time to save. I'm showing this off and not doing it off screen just to show just how tiny it can be. I guess that's one reason why I might want to also do a workshop which is much closer, like the town of Pertany. Whatever works for you. Obviously make sure you have enough stripping materials. We can get them from that Santa from the Maze Tribulations at floor 3, with the elevator as a shortcut. Okay. Alright then, let's try that helm. The hybrid helm. There it is. Any attack plus 30%. We want that to change, not be deleted. So that's gonna be pretty tough to do, but let's see what we can do here. Oh wow, that was sort of quick. Let's see. That enemy attack plus 30%, that's still there. Luckily I've already saved beforehand, so we can be a bit risky here. If it didn't go that well, I can just do it off screen. So let's try this again, have a look. Because I do want to show off what happens if something can go wrong. Sometimes it might be done for you automatically. Without even... Aha! Let's see. Oh, yeah, the probability has been reduced. It used to be 30%, now it's been reduced to 20%. So it looks like we're doing something right. We still have some way to go. Yeah, this is what I should say every time, because something could easily go wrong here. I say beforehand it doesn't matter. And true, doing this means I do even more work off screen, but it's whatever, just to show you guys just how frustrating it can be. There you go. Come on. So yeah, don't take a risk and keep going even after they smiling, because something terrible might happen instead if you don't want. Yep, see, it starts getting a little crazy here. Sometimes you might even get anything that you want, which sucks, but it happens. Come on guys, can you smile at least once? Again, this takes too long, it isn't very good. I just have to cancel the whole thing and try again. Also, I'm losing money even though I haven't used much of a cost, because I'm preventing the event you're using. And there we go. Nope, that is not what we want. Now I'm showing you what terrible things can happen. That extra plus 1000 attack? No, we don't want that. So yes, that's the terrible thing that can happen. Really sucks. But yes, that's why I want to save every single time, to make sure that never happens, because once that positive side effect pops in, and it's just going to get in the way. You think having an extra 1000 attack and the tie weapon is good, but no, because you want other factors instead. So what you want to do is place with data, load, like so, to make sure that doesn't happen again. But yeah, that's the sort of thing you actually want to not happen. But I guess when we're showing off that fall percentage, but trust me, you know what it looks like when you see it. It has fall instead and that other attack, but it's very hard to do, really time consuming. So you know, just watch out for it. And I did show you guys what can go terribly wrong, adding extra 1000 attack instead, which you don't want. Ideally for the most ultimate weapons besides like Dragoon Laser, Hybrid Helm and, well, Fate Ultimate Weapon, which is actually the Levantine. If you're not using them, you want them so that way you can change the factors so it has extra fall instead. I think there's a negative to it though, that enemies get stronger with that as well. I'm not sure. I haven't actually done that fall before. I never actually used the ultimate weapon before, actually, quite frankly. I always did in the fastest just to use a bunch of booster prowls and then just I was done with it. But I think I was pretty lazy. And I do want to experiment with other factors and stuff to see good combinations, like with Sophia. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to talk about today. No, the longest of videos, but it got to the point about the ultimate weapons and also best place to go in the whole game. But next time we'll be doing the boss on floor 181, and just carry on as usual. Off screen I will be trying to grind the levels. I think I might try and max it out at 255. Or at least try off, or at least what I'm going to do off screen is get try to get that plus fall weapon. And I might just put it on the, what I do is, let's have a look. Here we go, Hybrid Helm. What I might try and do is get the plus attack as they were sent and change it to the fall, and then what I'll do is I will fuse it with the laser weapon. Oh, the one laser weapon that Sophia has, it gives you plus experience. But I still have room. There's still 3 extra spaces left. So remember, you can only have up to 8 factors per weapon, no more than that. It should make it a lot more versatile. But like I said, next time we're going to be fighting the next boss and the Sphere Company. So with that, is Master 347. Came to RG the platformer. Stay classy.